My life's in your hands. Well, good morning. We are here for our September, our first September coaching call. And we're going to talk about where do we find more money to trade with, right? I really am convinced that there's money right under our noses. What's in your wallet? It's right. What you need is right all around you. We just got to go and lay hold. We just got to go lay hold to it. It's not lay hold. You got to lay hold to it. What we want to talk about first is our wins and our lessons. If we've had some lessons this week that we want to share for the benefit of the community, you can share your wins to whatever degree you want. You want to share the money, you want to share the percent, however you want. You just want to say you did it, it worked out great, whatever you want to say. Then we'll start our brainstorming. We got some guidelines for brainstorming. Then we're going to go with that. What's in your house? More out there. And then we're going to create an action plan. And then we'll talk about our upcoming events. All righty. Are y'all ready for the ride? Yes, we're ready for the ride. Ready for the ride. Our disclaimer, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to get anybody to buy any specific options contract. We're really just here for the people, trying to help everybody to get better, know better, have more, all that good stuff. The mission of the Educator to Trader membership is to learn simplified strategies to help you create a full-time income in your trading with ease without spending all day in front of your screen. Some of us still are spending a lot of time in front of our screen, but I also have noticed that we've got people who are not spending as much time. Many of us, or some of us, are starting to be able to do the PDT hack and be able to walk away and do other things, and then come back and engage with the group if we so choose at the end of the day. But it's not requiring all day watching, which is what we're after. We're after making sure we don't have to watch all day. That just can be hard on you. It's hard on your emotions. It's hard on your systems, because when the prices are going wonky and you're looking right at it, you don't know what's it gonna do. And so it's hard on the system. Your heart starts beating fast, your hands start sweating, all this stuff. Okay, so the least amount of time we can spend in those situations, the better off we'll be. All right. Are we ready to share our wins and our lessons? Wins and lesson. I'll go first just so I can get y'all prepared to go from there. But I want us, some of us, to be able to share. I believe I put this in the chat yesterday. I showed my month. Of course, now I can't find it because you got to scroll. It's not up this high though. It shouldn't be up this high. Did a picture of, there it is. Is this it? This should be the picture. Come on. Okay, there it is. It's kind of, you're not gonna, probably won't be able to see it from where you are, but if you're looking at your computer, maybe so. But I wanted you to see that this was my month of August. Not you. There you go. This was the month of August. I told you, and I wrote down here at the bottom, I started the month with the plan to use $500 of collateral to trade XSP. Along the way, I added some SPX. At the end, I made $621 in profit. I didn't deduct the fees. It's just a flat, $621. I'll start again in September, the 10% plus per day trial again for September. I put us all into, or those who are interested, I asked who wanted to do the challenge. So that's out there. I hope you filled in your name. I'll put the link in the chat if you didn't. Put your name in there and the amount you're going to start with, and we're just going to keep it. There is nothing to win. It's really, you are challenging yourself. You're not winning or losing anything. So there is, no motivation to exacerbate or to minimize. It's whatever, right? You're challenging you. We're just putting it there so we can all do it together. If you want to participate, cool. If not, that's cool too. Again, there's no pressure. That's all of this is, of course, at your own volition. That's a good word. You can do it at your own volition. But I went through here and went through each week and put down how the weekly profits and everything went. And at the end of the month, I had realized $621 in profits. All right. That was me as it pertained to SPX and XSP. I've got the other things with like my cash secure puts, and y'all know we had the AMC debacle this month that ended up being costly from the standpoint of walking away from some of the money, but I think that was a good learning experience. That's what I would say is one of the lessons. Was the AMC. That's the lesson, was the AMC, was having AMC have its event, or binary event as Jamie calls them, have its binary event, and then us not know or not having, checked to see that was coming. So now one thing we learned out of that, or I learned out of that for sure, is that when we're going to, sorry everybody, when we're going to look at cash secure puts or whatsoever, we need to check for earnings and some news and see if there's something coming up that may, do its thing as it pertains to our trades. That's just good practices we should do anyway. That's part of the due diligence they talk about. Was there anything going on with this trade? All right. Cool. Anybody else want to share?
Hi, it's Valerie. I had my first live trade yesterday. I was off yesterday, so I was like, okay, I can concentrate. So I'm glad that it was a win and not a lesson.
Yes, tell us what you did.
I did XXP. No, SPX.
Okay.
And when I got in, I did a put credit spread, and price was going away from me, and out of nowhere it turned around.
Yeah.
And yeah, but luckily it was a win, not a lesson.
A win is a win.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying about she could turn at any minute. So
oh yeah. Listen, Penelope is she does her own thing. She does her own, do your own thing. She does her own thing. So you have to just be mindful, be ready, be prepared. You got to be prepared for it to do. But congratulations, Valerie, for your first live trade.
Thank you.
Kudos to you. And it was a win, a way to go into a good new weekend, a holiday weekend.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good. Very proud of you. Very proud. Very proud. Who's next?
I could just speak. So I think a little bit more of a mindset when this week. I mean, I share my paper trades, so I did pretty okay this week. But as far as the mindset, I think being in this community has helped me to realize that I am not as far away from my goal as I thought, and this community turning over to being a seller, it's helped me to gain a little more confidence. And I'm able to, and I can tell with the trades that I'm taking, that and how I'm approaching the market, even just my mindset. So I feel really positive. I feel really good, and feel like, I'm really, really close to going live. But I want to do that challenge first.
Okay.
And
September 1st.
Yeah, and I learned some lessons this week with the PDT hack, and felt like I kind of was able to sort that out. And I think that's going to be, I think that's what's going to change my life from here on.
Look at that.
Honestly.
Hey now. Say now.
And I'm really excited, really grateful, and just, I feel like that was a mindset win. I had a shift in my mindset. This, coming into this community, and I realized that this week is that, I'm better than I thought I was.
Oh, look at you. I love it.
So it's a different type of win, but I just wanted to share that.
That's a win though. Because listen, we've heard it said so many times that trading is like 75% mindset, 75, 80, maybe even higher. It's a good piece of it is mindset. And as your mindset shifts into different, I mean, that's a huge win. Honestly, the psychology, the psychologicals of it all is humongous. So if you're, getting a different view and you're shifting there, listen, that's more than half the battle. Strategy is one thing. To implement a strategy over and over and over is one thing, but to be able to manage your psychology in the process, manage your greed, manage your FOMO, manage your all the things.
Yes.
Yeah. That was good to hear. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Who's next? Next. Anybody want to share? Anybody want to share some monties? Some wins, some not so wins? We don't share. We just gonna pick up and run. Pick up the ball and run. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's go to our present. Our presentation here is, we got our wins and losses. We just did that. So brainstorming session, more money, a brainstorming session. Let's talk about how brainstorming works. Many of you probably have done this if you work in corporate America. I know at GE, they were big on brainstorming stuff. So most corporate America jobs want you to do brainstorming sessions. And maybe you haven't, but I'm gonna go through our quick little guidelines for us here. Okay, everyone is invited to provide ideas. You can provide them by speaking them. You can provide them by typing them in the chat. I will look at both. We'll let you can talk, obviously, and we'll grab things from the chat if you just decide you want to type it. I may ask for clarification if I need it if you type it. No idea is discussed initially unless they need clarifying. So if you say, for example, turn off Netflix. We're not going to talk about the pros and cons of turning off Netflix. We're just going to turn off Netflix on the list. Okay? If you say something and it's not clear what you mean, I may ask you to clarify it, but we're not discussing the ideas initially, right? They're all going to be written down as they're stated. Okay, no idea is a bad idea. We're brainstorming. We're tossing stuff against the wall, basically. No idea is a bad idea. Our job is to capture what's said and leave them for each individual to ponder for their own situation. Everybody's situation here, everybody has different households, different situations, different circumstances, and what may work for me may not work for you. What don't work for me may work perfect for you. Okay, same. Okay, so this is done. We can discuss after. We will do this. We'll have two parts. We got topic one, where we're going to talk about places to find money in your current finances, in your current situation, what's going on in your life right now. And then topic two is we're going to talk about places to find money elsewhere. This may be ways that you're going to generate money from, or you could generate money from outside. Maybe you decide you're going to write a book or something that's outside of your current finances. All right. And then at the end of that, we're going to work on an action plan. All righty. What I'm going to do is I have a Google Doc. I've set up a Google document, and we're going, as we talk and type ideas, I'm going to put it all in a Google Doc, and we're going to all be able to have access to and see and share and whatever on the Google Doc. Okay, it's going to include topic one, it's going to include topic two, and it's going to include our action plan steps. That way, when we come back to our next meeting in 2 weeks, we can see what kind of status we've done, what kind of progress we've had, and see where we are with what we came up with. Because we're not just going to sit and do 2 hours-ish of something and then nothing changes in our lives. Yeah. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do it to ourselves. We're not going to do it to ourselves. We're not going to spend our time just talking about stuff and then don't do anything. We're going to take some action. Action. We're going to take action like in the movies. All righty. Anybody got any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, so our first topic is places to find money in your current finances. Let me get our Google Doc open. I'm going to try to type as we go. Brainstorming. Doop, doop. Okay, I'm also going to open the chat so I can see it in another window. So that way I don't miss what somebody says if they decide to type it. Because something may hit you while somebody else is speaking, and you just may want to type it in the chat so that you don't forget it. When we did it at GE, we would do note cards. I mean, not note cards, the sticky notes. Everybody would be given sticky notes, and as people were writing and putting ideas up, we would just put them all up on the wall. At the time when you did it in GE, though, nobody was speaking. You just wrote down all your ideas, and then they just got put up there. You didn't talk until all the ideas were up. But since we're not in a room with sticky notes, this is how we gonna do it. Okay, this is how we gonna do it. Okay, topic 1. What is in your current finances? Places to find money in your current finances. Just throwing out our ideas. Okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta. I don't want to be bold. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You
Go.
could call up creditors to see if you can lower some monthly bills.
Mm-hmm. Maybe interest rates too? Are you talking interest rates as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of touched on it, but one that I thought of was to audit your subscriptions.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
regularly
I was gonna
review your
say that.
subscription
Yeah.
services,
Mm-hmm.
streaming, gym memberships, you know, anything, canceling anything you're not using anymore.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Takeout, you can decrease takeout, eating
Mm-hmm.
out, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can go through the house, right, and find stuff that's no longer needed and sell them on OfferUp and
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Marketplace. Sort of a garage sale online.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was gonna say also a budget review, you know, your personal finances, your doing your budget.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And entertainment, you may want to replace that, not replace it, but
I'm gonna play replace and reduce.
yeah, something, yeah. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
What if you ask for a raise at work?
Hey.
Or taking overtime? I don't know.
Okay.
And you could also add increase your income by getting another job. I don't mean a second job, but replacing your current job. So you get a new job that pays more.
Oh, okay. Get a new job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch TV programs on their website and cut cable.
So to add to the last one, right? There is the ability to generate some income through Uber or Lyft, specifically, for investing, right? A couple of hours and take that money and use it to fund the trading account.
Yeah.
Or just having a side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's stay with the current finances. So I think because when we talk about the side hustles, and that's going to take us into things elsewhere.
Right.
Cut cable. What else are we coming up with?
What about avoiding impulse buying? Something like that. Impulse buys.
I'm also saying, leave your credit cards at home.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though, not discussing it, but sometimes we buy stuff online, so we are at home. Check the sale, check for sales on groceries. I'm gonna say go get your own. If you're gonna do takeout, go get your own takeout instead of Uber Eats or DoorDash.
I recently heard about this concept on YouTube called velocity banking, and it's supposed to help you get out of debt quicker. So when you're budgeting, you would use this concept to pay off debt quicker. So then that would free up more money in your budget.
Velocity thinking.
Banking. Velocity banking.
Banking. Okay, velocity banking. To get out of debt faster. That made me think about, now that you've said it, made me think about Dave Ramsey's I think he might call it an umbrella or something. No,
Snowball.
Snowball, the Dave Ramsey snowball, which is basically where you take the smallest bill and pay it off, then you apply that money to the next one and go on and go on, go on.
Right.
Dave Ramsey's snowball plan. That does actually work. Buy products out of season when they are cheaper. And that made me think of buy in bulk. Look for banking accounts with higher interest rates. I'm going to put here, stop using your debit card. Use a credit card with points and pay off every month. Okay, in our current finances, I'm gonna talk through the list. Maybe some things will catch your brain, and you can either type them or you can toss them out. So our list now says you can call creditors in order to lower your monthly bills or your interest rates. You can audit your subscriptions like Netflix or streaming services or gym memberships or whatever else. Start to use coupons when you shop. Decrease your takeout and eating out. Go through the house and find things you aren't using to sell on Marketplace or OfferUp or yard sale. Review your budget. Carpooling versus driving. Replace or reduce entertainment, movies, concerts, etc. Ask for a raise at your job. Work overtime. Watch TV programs on their website and cut the cable. I also wrote cut cable here separate. Get a new job that pays more. Work from home to save on gas. Take your lunch to work. Make coffee at home. Avoid impulse buys. Leave your credit cards at home. Check for sales on groceries. Go get your own takeout instead of Uber Eats or DoorDash. Use velocity banking to get out of debt faster. Dave Ramsey snowball plan. Buy products out of season when they're cheaper. Buy in bulk. Look for banking accounts with higher interest rates. Stop using your debit card and use a credit card with points instead and pay it off every month. Anything else? Come on, dig. Dig, dig, dig. I'm gonna put here reduce, what are those things called? Utilities. Reduce utilities. By being mindful of use. The water, the lights. I'm gonna also say, revisit, services you get. This could be like your lawn services, nails and manis and petties. Maybe you extend the time. I don't say, please don't not get them if you need to get them. Don't not get them, but manis and petties, etc. The things you get for services, haircuts, you know, maybe reduce, maybe extend the time.
Get free money. And what I mean by that, like my employer just started a program where for like a savings account. So if you invest at a minimum $25, they'll match that. There was a sign up bonus of $100, and if you invest $25 every pay period, they invest $25. Of course, you can invest more, but yeah, and it goes into a savings account that you can access at any time without being assessed fees or anything.
Okay.
So just find out if your employer has a program like that.
So when they're doing this for you to invest the money, what are they investing the money to do? What? I mean, what's the?
It's just a savings account. It's not
It's
like
like
an
a savings
investment
account.
Yep.
Okay.
Savings account.
Okay. Change your cell service. And when I say change cell service, I got switch cell phone package to one that includes streaming, which is good. I said even change the cell service. I found that, like for the people straight talk is like $45-$49 versus what happens on Verizon, and the services are very similar. So really like revisit the cell service. Let me change this. I'm gonna revisit the cell service to like to ensure you have the best package.
So you could do that as well with like your car insurance.
Visit car insurance. You can do that with several different things. When you get a raise, put the amount of the raise in the savings and investments. I also was thinking that you can adjust your, what's it, W-4 to take home as much as possible. Your current situation, I'm not sure if this goes here or not. Start a business.
I was gonna piggyback what you guys were saying about the W-4. I know my employer we get paid bi-weekly. So with that, it's like some months we have an extra week, like it's an extra check. So I was just thinking that I could do that. I don't know how we can put it in words, but it's an extra pay. Yeah, we have a free extra, like 2 pay periods. I think it's like every other quarter throughout the year we get that.
Okay.
For those who have a 2-person household, if you can get your budget down to where one paycheck will cover everything, you can bank the entire other paycheck and use that towards trading. I was in InvestFest last year, and I think this guy named Aristotle said he did that with his wife, and that's how they really took off with his trading.
Okay. Anything else? I know we got some more here. I'm just thinking about the things I do on a regular basis.
You can have a savings account just dedicated for investment. So let's just say if you do get paid bi-weekly, you can put $50 every 2 weeks, and that's $100 a month for investment.
Okay. That's a good one. I'm also putting here, pay your trading account like a bill. So that if you set, whatever percentage of your paycheck, you decide I'm going to make, $50 every time I get paid, I'm just tossing out an amount and just say that's the amount I'm adding in my trading account every time I get paid. So we talked about like yard sales, but finding things that are right here where you are. I have one more idea that came. Can you change cars to one that uses less gas? And this is straight for me. Whew, need a car that is electric or somewhere like that, because I drive a long way and I spend a lot of money on gas. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not a fan, but let's say cook for the week. So there's less throwaway. I'm not a fan of leftovers, but my husband is. He'll eat stuff several days. I cannot. After a couple days, I'm like, I'm on to the next meal. But if we cooked it maybe in advance, at least you have several things to choose from. So each day you can pick maybe what you want to eat instead of having to eat like the exact same meal each day. I'm also thinking of be creative with your activities. So look for free or inexpensive entertainment ideas. Because, you decide you're going out to dinner, go out to dinner right now can easily be $70 or $80. Or you can just get a snack in the middle of the day and spend $30. And you ain't really got nothing. But we have to find ways, look for some free or inexpensive entertainment ideas. Anything else? Okay. I want to revisit these one more time, and then we'll move on to list number 2 if we don't have anything else to add to list number 1. The whole reason here we're talking about the things here is that for you to be thinking about, what can I do in my life? One of the things, I think that's called Rocket or somebody, they'll go through and look at all the different things you're paying for subscriptions. I have a subscription to a young lady and I pay her, it's like $3 a month, but I look at the videos, videos. I look at her posts, but I have never done anything with her. It's only $3, but that's $36 at the end of the year. I mean, it's, say you only $3, but when it all adds up. So things like that, even no matter how small, they all will combine and compound. So our list includes things you can currently do in your own current situations. Call your creditors to lower your monthly bills or your interest rates. Audit your subscriptions, Netflix, streaming, gym, etc. Start to use coupons, right? Using coupons at the grocery store or wherever else. Look for the good deals. Decrease your takeout and eating out. Go through your house and find things you aren't using to sell on Facebook Marketplace, offer up, etc. I know there's a bunch of us who got stuff we can put up for sale. eBay, you can put some stuff up for sale. Shoot, that's a lot. So anyway, budget review your budget, what's currently going on, where's your money going? You can carpool versus driving to work, maybe if that's something you can do, or carpool wherever it is you're going, you can carpool versus drive. Replace or reduce entertainment, your movies, concerts, etc. Maybe reduce those things. Ask for a raise at your job. Work overtime, watch TV programs on their websites. You can cut out the cable, get a new job that pays more, or just, cut cable and those streamings, and then, get Roku or Hulu or whosoever. Work from home to save on gas. Take your lunch to work. Make coffee at home. Avoiding impulse buys. Leave your credit cards at home. Check for sales on groceries. Go get your own takeout instead of Uber Eats or DoorDash. Use Velocity Banking to get out of debt faster. Dave Ramsey Snowball Plan. I'm going to put here for debt reduction. So anybody who doesn't know what that is will know what it pertains to. Buy products out of season when they're cheaper. Buy things in bulk. Look for banking accounts with higher interest rates. Stop using your debit card. Use a credit card with points and pay it off at the end of the month. I need to put one thing right here. Shop with a list at a scheduled time. A consistently scheduled time. I find that if we go into the grocery store regularly, we end up with stuff we didn't have on our list and we didn't even need. Shop with the list at a scheduled time. Stay out the stove. My husband loves the grocery store. Oh my goodness, he loves the grocery store. Stay out the store. Okay, look for banking accounts with higher interest rates. Stop using your debit card as use a credit card with points and pay it off every month. Reduce utilities. I'm going to add something else here. We got to stay out the store. We go stay away from your favorite shops. I'm also going to say unsubscribe to the online store emails. Bath and Body Works. Them people send stuff all the time. And their deals are good. And you're like, I don't need not one more wallflower. But if they $1.95, I must get them now. Oh my goodness. Yes, stay away from Amazon. Stay off certain retail shops. Do not visit online retail stores. Amazon is another one. Retail stores and Amazon. And the TikTok people who was like showing their little things that you can get with their affiliate marketing. Oh, how cute is that? The next thing you know, you off on Amazon ordering it. Okay.
Can I add one?
Yes.
As far as vacations, take your vacation if you need to, but don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Instead of planning a vacation that's going to cost a lot of money, take your vacation time and stay home.
That's what I did this week. I stayed home.
Stay off Temu. You should stay off Temu anyway. I think Temu, wasn't they selling people's credit card information? We do not want that. Yes, Lord, absolutely. That's a good idea, Raza. That's the way. Stay home, enjoy some time off. Jamie says set a quarterly financial goal. Okay. All righty. Look for banking accounts with higher interest rates. Stop using your debit card. Use a credit card with points and pay it off every month. Reduce utilities by being mindful of use.
Make stress to pay it off every month, because if you don't pay it off every month,
yes. I found that when I do that, it makes me be a lot more mindful as when I'm gonna buy stuff, because I'm like, at the end of the month when it's a bill all at one time, I'm like, I spent that much money this month. Yeah. So
that's exactly how I felt last month.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know I spent this much last month. So yeah, that's one way to do it too. I'm gonna pay it off every month. Set up on that, put pocket change in a jar or a cup after spending. That's a good one. For those who still use pocket change, in a jar, cup after spending. Yep. Revisit services that you get, your lawn service, your mani-pedi, haircuts, yada, 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 yada. Get free money from your job or wherever. I'm gonna add something else here. Use the they called, like, I'll call them payback apps, but they're not called payback. The ones that give you
like Rakuten or something.
Yeah, Upside. I know Upside is one that they tell you where the cheap gas is, and then once you use it, they give you, it's not called payback. What's it called? Where they give you money back. Cash back, maybe? It's called something else, but they give you money back. What
Reward.
about transferring credit card debt to another credit card with 0 interest? Good job. Go ahead, I'm listening. I think that was an and.
Oh no, I was just saying cashback rewards or something.
Yeah, rewards. There we go. Transfer credit card debt to a 0 interest card and pay it off. I actually knew a lady who used to jump from 0 interest card. She would just move them around. And I was like, that's more than I want to be worried about. But I understood the concept. Use the payback apps like Upside. Got Upside written here. I see you got that there, Deborah. Switch cell phone packages to include streaming services. Revisit your cell service to ensure you have the best package. Revisit car insurance plans. Make sure you got the best deal. That's my husband has us doing that right now for our cars. Put your raise in savings and investment account. Adjust your W-4 to take home as much as possible. Start a business so you'll have write-offs. Use the extra paycheck for the bi-weekly payments to use. Okay, use the extra paycheck for bi-weekly payments to trade with. I need to make that a little clearer. There we go. Adjust your finances. So one person's paycheck covers everything. Use the other for trading. Create a savings account only for trading. Pay your trading account like a bill. Change cars to ones that use to one that uses less gas. Cook for the week so there's less throwaway and takeout. Look for free or inexpensive entertainment ideas. Pay yourself. Definitely pay yourself. Pay yourself like a bill. Absolutely. Okay. We've got a lot of really good ideas. I sure hope this is spawning some things in your mind that you can go do, because we're going to put together a little action plan here at the end. So are you thinking about your own situation? Because nothing changes until something changes. That's the way that goes, right? Nothing changes until something changes. All right, our second topic. If we're done with this one, if we got anything else we want to add, I don't want to move us ahead of it if we're not ready. I do think we have some really great things there, though. Topic 2 is places to find money elsewhere. Places to find money. Yes, all of us probably should go revisit our car insurance. Are you really driving as far as they originally said? Have you moved? For me, when I moved from my son's house to my own house now, my insurance went down. Insurance they didn't like Moncrief. But when I said Strawberry Road Court, that sounded safer. Moncrief, I guess, didn't sound as safe. So didn't matter. Moncrief is a hugely long street. You can live anywhere off of Moncrief. Once you put anything near Moncrief, and the insurance went. We moved our cars on our insurance. Okay, so new quotes for car insurance. Absolutely. Don't use your own cell phone number though, because everybody and their mama will start calling you. She says go look for new quotes on car insurance, because if you do it with a number like a Google number or something, because they'll all start calling you. All right.
House insurance also. That includes house insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like You know, if you get a little bit more value in your house, all of a sudden house insurance is just crazy high.
Uh-huh. House insurance. For sure. Did I put the W-4 on there? I did. Adjust your W-4 to take home as much as possible. I think I might have skipped over that when I was reading. Let's go on to the second one. I put a link here because I'm going to be a part of this. I'm not sure if anybody's ever heard of Amy Porterfield, but she's one who teaches how to find and create, basically how to go through all the steps, find and create a course. And it's a $47 thingy. Again, I'm going to do it. I think it starts in September. It lasts a few weeks. But one of the things she says is that no matter what thing there is that you do that you may think is nothing, you may think is, oh, I just do this all the time. You may look around and say, everybody's creating a course. Yes, and they are, because there's a desire for those courses. The only reason everybody's doing it and it's working out is that people still want them. Online learning is still huge and it's only growing. So I want you to think about, you can think about what can you create as a course, or you can join me with the Amy Porterfield thing. We can do it as a unit if we'd like. Again, it's $47. And you can just join up with me and we can do it together. It actually would be fun. But actually, she said there's one lady who just a quick story. That one lady has several children. She has 4 or 5 kids, maybe 4 or 5, 6 kids. And she didn't want to use diapers, basically. So what she did was she started potty training all of her children right after they're born. So she doesn't do diapers. And she's done this, and she teaches has a course on how to potty train your child after birth, like right away. And there are people who want that, who don't want the diapers for all the reasons, the cost of them, the harm to the environment, yada, yada. And people buy her course and they're very active in her community. You can think, well, that, may not be something that we want. I don't personally have any children I'm trying to potty train, but somebody else does. And there'll be something that you know how to do that you can help somebody else with. So that's just my little blurb for creating a course with something that you know how to do. It doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be, anyway, she walks you through all the stuff you got to do to create a course for yourself and yada, yada. So I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And if you can check the link if you'd like to go check it out, see if it's something you're maybe interested in. But again, some of you are, we can do it together, and maybe we can, work together at it. But create a course is a thing. I also put here, let's go from here, we'll add some stuff. I also put in start to Uber and Lyft maybe, and maybe get you a side hustle. Get a side hustle. Account for, where you want me to put that, Jamie? Account for brokerage transaction fees.
Thought that was going under the new section.
Oh, this is our section. Oh, you want to create an account for brokerage transaction fees?
No, account for them meaning include them.
Okay, so this second list is places to find money elsewhere. We're trying to find more money to trade with.
Okay.
Okay. We'll make it clear to me because I don't get it yet.
Well, if your brokerage fees are $6 per transaction and you're not accounting for that $6 and you're doing 10, 20 transactions a month, 6 times 10, 20 is how much? $60 or $120?
Okay. So
you should be accounting for those brokerage fees.
Okay, I think this goes up here with this. Account for brokerage transaction fees in your bookkeeping.
You can negotiate that as well, can you?
Yes, you can. So let's put that on the list then.
It's
Contact
usually after a certain number of transactions though.
broker to reduce, contact broker to reduce your fees. Oh, we just same as contacting people about your credit bills. Okay, what else do we have as outside money? Getting money from elsewhere. Money from elsewhere. I'm putting start a business here again. Um, in line with what you're already doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was thinking about this, I was pretty much thinking to myself that I don't know if everyone knows this, but Arlissa is a certified hustler, and everything that I started thinking about, I'm like, well, Arlissa's doing that. Arlissa's doing so, like making digital products, whether something you could sell online, you know, YouTube. Um, I
Goodness.
started thinking of all these things. I'm like, yeah, well, Arlissa does that. Arlissa does that.
I don't
So,
know if that's a good thing.
but those are all things that you can do, to
My
get money
goodness, I'm
from
a
out.
hustler, baby.
Yeah, you're a certified hustler, I must say.
Certified. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thank you so much, Annette. That was a great laugh. Create rent your car out on Turo, etc. That's a thing. Rent out a room on Airbnb, or isn't it one called something like house share, something like that? Everything is not Airbnb. Something is there, it's either house share or something like that. Create digital products. Right, you can create digital products. Jamie says we're gonna buy dividend stocks, which is a good one. Very passive dividend stocks and REITs. Dividends, REITs are the real estate investment trust, and they pay you, depending on which ones you have. They can pay you monthly, quarterly, biannually, depending on which ones you pick. Buy dividend stocks for passive income. What else can we do? Are you write and sell books? And now the write and sell books, they've got PLR and master reseller rights. I want to say PLRs and MLRs. PLRs is some kind of license, license rights. Let's see what the word is. Maybe print. Basically, you can purchase books and edit them, put your own. You don't have to write them yourself, and you can then put them out for sale. Master resale rights. You can do that. If you like to write, or you can actually write and sell them yourself, or you can purchase them and I'm gonna say purchase PLR books and what are they doing? Purchase PLR books and edit and resell them. We already did the whole Etsy shop. How about doing something? If you're somebody who's really good at social media, a social media manager. Social media managers actually get paid pretty good. Become a social media manager. Affiliate marketing. Y'all don't let me fill in all the stuff. Affiliate marketing basically is where you it happens to us all the time. Share what you're using and the affiliate link.
You could fill out online surveys.
Mm-hmm.
They pay you to do those certain websites. Market research.
Surveys, yeah.
Sometimes you can do secret shopper things too.
There's actually a girl who has a whole secret shopping, huge business. Secret shopping. Is Saida not here today? Saida, are you here? I haven't heard her say anything. She's not here. She would normally be. Oh, Janice, hi. That's a new name. Is that somebody, Janice? Is that somebody's child's name that's on the Zoom?
You can do coaching or consulting.
There we go.
So I believe when you become a very successful trader, right, there are programs out there where investors will fund your account and do some kind of a split.
Mm-hmm.
More of a future goal.
Hey, well, some always could be. What else could we do? To generate, this is our generate more money list.
Tax season is coming up, so for people who, you know, don't mind working part-time, you know, like a HR&R block or something.
Yep. There we go. There's a girl in my neighborhood.
About that, Saida. Tech
Huh?
season. No, I was asking if Saida could say a little bit more about tech
Saida's
season.
not here.
What did
That's
you say?
Rosalind.
Oh, Rosalind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she was saying what? Oh gosh.
I was saying, you know, tax season is coming up in
Oh,
around,
tax. Okay.
yeah, November, December coming up there, you know, those classes to become a tax preparer.
Oh,
You
okay.
work part-time.
There's a girl in my neighborhood, as I told y'all, she makes frozen cups. And they're literally just frozen cups. And she sells them every week. And every time she posts, she makes 4 or 5 different flavors a week. And she puts a picture and says, you know, basically she calls them something like Lily Dillies or Flips or something like that. We called them frozen cups when I was a kid. But she sells, you know, a cup. They $3 a piece. It's literally Kool-Aid with fruit in it. But listen, she sell out every week.
Yeah.
All she doing is making frozen cups, but she sell out. And then a subsequent week, she might decide she's gonna make, you know, red velvet cakes, and she'll say red velvet cakes $5 a slice. And again, she sell out every week. The neighborhood be walking over to her door, going to get their frozen cups and cake. I mean, this is whatever it is you do. Sell food, jewelry. Some people are doing it to like the paparazzi $5 jewelry. They got those Polly Pops. We call them frozen cups, hard cups, Polly Pops, Lily Dillies, Flips. I think they've been called so many different things, depending on what part of the world you're in. Sell food or jewelry.
You could do pet sitting or dog walking, house sitting.
House sitting.
They have websites. People who are looking for house sitters. Like,
how about you get a roommate? You live alone. It can be irritating. Oh, thank you for the tutoring thing, Deborah. That was something I was thinking of. Become a tutor. You could get a part-time job. Or maybe something online job that you can do, you know, in your own time. You could become a proofreader if you're one who, you know, likes to edit things. Proofreader, or some of these things are going to be like gonna need some skills, but become a transcriptionist, do courier services. This kind of goes with, it can go with Uber and Lyft, but courier services is where you're moving stuff around and not people, it's things.
oh yeah. I saw one recently. a YouTuber talk about delivering medical supplies as a side hustle.
Yep. The thing I want to see here is that all of us have a skill outside of what we do for our job. We all have several skills. It's not a skill. We all have several skills we do outside of our job. Now, I do agree that sometimes your job can take so much out of you that you can be like, this is too much. But a home daycare, maybe a few kids. If you even watch your own grandchildren or your own nieces and nephews, if you watch your relative and you add them, they should, you can get paid by the state to watch your own relatives, especially if that relative is getting those benefits. If that relative is getting child care assistance, that money can be given to you as their child care person. They don't have to take their child to another person. If a family member, you don't make as much, like the government won't pay as much to a family member, but they will still pay you a salary or pay you money per child to watch the children. You can do, depending on where you are, many certifications don't even require schooling if you have a low enough amount of children. Okay, let's go through our list, see if we can add anything else to it.
I have one. If you're a notary, you can do like notarial services, or you can do be an NSA notary signing agent.
My daughter is doing that. That's a good one. Actually, notary signing agents can pull in them dollars. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle because notary signing agents they do like closings and stuff like that.
Right. You can do POAs, fingerprints.
Yeah. I added here, sell to the government. We've talked about that on this call, I think, a few times, where you can become a person who sells to the government, sells what they want, provide services to them as a good little part-time side hustle. Let's go through
There's a website for government contractors for what they might be looking for, and you can go on. I don't remember the name of the website, but there's a website you can go to that shows you what you can contract with the government for, anywhere from vending machines like to anything.
You gotta find the website for us.
Okay, hopefully I come across it again.
You're like, okay.
Okay.
This one kind of falls under a side hustle, but it's a little more specific. You can, if you like photography, you can sell stock photos.
Or sell photography services. How about we become a video editor? Start video editing services. I don't know anybody who does that. Help people with SEO. This is huge. If you can help folks, if you can learn how to do SEO, which is search engine optimization, if you can help people do search engine optimization for their websites, their YouTube videos, their whatever's, you can do pretty good there. Create graphic art. If you're a person who can see, has a really good graphic eye, like for thumbnails. If you're one who can recreate the thumbnails that you see on YouTube and you can comfortably recreate those kinds of things, I promise you'll never be hungry because people who have YouTube channels are always looking for somebody who can create the thumbnails for them, because it's something that has to be done. It's and some people don't have the eye, so they would rather pay somebody to do it.
Okay, I have it from the government contracting website. It's sam.gov. sam.gov.
sam.gov. Yep. sam.gov.
I have one
Go ahead.
It may be kind of out there as it relates to personal, but I was thinking just create a business plan as relates, making your trading a business type of thing and present it to family and friends. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Would you be willing to, I guess, invest or something to that effect to help fund what I'm doing?
Yep, make your
and they may be interested in it as well. That you can refer them to you, or we can, that type of thing.
Yeah, if you make your trading into a business, your losses should be able to be write-offable. I can write off my losses, buy land and flip it. It's another way that you can
vending machines.
Yep. Vending machines. Sell on Shopify or e-commerce, create you an e-commerce store.
Or even Amazon. Or is that FBA that fulfilled by Amazon? So it's your product, but Amazon sends it.
Yep. Oh, I saw one the other day. Here we go. Flip books. I think I saw this on a video the other day, basically to find the books at various places and just flip books. If you're one who collects books, and because people, anyway, flip books. Flip books basically means buy and sell. And you can and Amazon will actually you can do it fulfilled by Amazon there too. So you just send it to Amazon, to their fulfillment center. You don't even have to keep the books, and you don't have to send out and mail out your own stuff. You buy the books and then list them on Amazon, and then you send them to Amazon. Amazon keeps them in their warehouse, of course, for a fee. And then as they sell, Amazon fulfills the orders instead of you. Wholesale houses. Don't know if anybody's into real estate, but you wholesale houses. Basically, you find the deal and you connect the buyer and the seller together, and the middle money is yours.
Short-term rental property management. There's a name for it where you rent a house or an apartment and run an Airbnb.
Yeah, it's called arbitrage or something like that.
Yes, that is correct.
Every time I get ready to say something, I think about Anand saying that I'm a certified hustler, because all the stuff that you're saying, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Oh my goodness. Handyman services. Or you can handyman services or plumbing or carpentry. If you're somebody who can do stuff like this. What else
if you can do hair and want, okay, if you can do it and want to do it, that can be lucrative.
Hairstyle. Actually, an assembly person is an assembler. I think Thumbtack, I needed something put together once, and I was able to get somebody to come in and put it together for me.
Yeah, there's a little girl. I told y'all about my hair. I got my hair done by the little girl in my neighborhood. She probably was 16 years old. And every time anybody take anything about some hair in our neighborhood website, she own it. I do. Anybody here do hair? I do. And she is definitely on it. Start a lawn care business. Now, for me, everybody's different, but if you're an outdoors person, then you want to pick something that fits and suits your needs. If you are an indoor person, then let's look for online type of things. And there's some of them that will, they will work maybe through the night. Some of the online affiliate jobs. maybe they don't have to be done in the daytime.
I was seeing part-time typing and they were targeting retired people.
What's that, Marcia? I can't hear you, too far from the mic.
Part-time, they're
Part-time what?
looking for people to do typing jobs.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they were kind of
transcription?
targeting, yeah, and that sort of thing. So if you have a few hours, you know, they were kind of targeting retired people, and if you have an extra few hours a week, yeah.
I'm thinking of like working for like not like order takers, but like help desk. Maybe not help desk, but I'm thinking help desk or like okay, it's called customer service. There we go. Customer service online for companies. Maybe able to work. I got another one. Instacart or things like Instacart. What was the other one that went with Instacart for the groceries? Work live ops. Is that what you're saying, Valerie?
Yes. It's like, you know, late at night when you have those infomercials, I used to take those calls at home.
Oh. Call taker for infomercials. Got a lot of good things coming out of this list. Okay, let's go. I'm going to review the list. Maybe some things will pop up as we go. Find and create you a course. Again, if you want to jump in there with me, let's do it together. Find and create a course. Doesn't have to do it through Amy Porterfield. You can do it, but I just think that I've done some of her things, and she is very strategic and methodical in how she teaches you how to find your idea and go through all the steps. She doesn't give you bits and pieces, right? You can do Uber or Lyft or whatever, car service that you want to do. You can get a side hustle of all these things. We've listed a bunch of side hustles. Basically, start a business in line with what you're already doing. Rent your car out, like on Turo, etc. Rent out a room on Airbnb, house share, or whatever. Create digital products. You can create, artwork, graphics.
Cookbooks.
Yeah, cookbooks, ebooks. Buy dividend stocks and REITs. Write and sell books. I can't think of what this P stands for. It's called PLRs and master resale rights. Purchase PLR books and edit and resell them. Become a social media manager. Affiliate marketing. Share what you're using and put the affiliate link, and they pay you. And everybody has affiliate stuff. Anything you're using, if you tell somebody about, there's affiliates. So you might as well get paid for, because we always good about telling people what we do. Oh yeah, I got this at so-and-so.
It's private label rights for PLR.
Private label.
Private label rights.
Okay, thank you. There we go. I knew it was something. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Do online surveys, secret shopping, coaching or consulting, get a funded account for trading. There's several of those that are coming up now. Become a tax preparer, sell food or jewelry, etc. Whatever you want to sell, shoes, pet sitting, dog walking, house sitting. Get a roommate, become a tutor, get a part-time job or an online job, become a proofreader, become a transcriptionist, do courier services, drive a school bus part-time, start a home daycare, notary public service or notary signing agent, sell to the government, become a government contractor, sell stock photos, sell photography services, start video editing services, help people with SEO, search engine optimization, create graphic art like thumbnails, make your trading a business, buy land and flip it, vending machines, sell on Shopify or e-commerce or Amazon sales, FBA, flip books, wholesale houses, short-term rentals or arbitrage, property management, handyman services, plumbing, carpentry, etc., house cleaning service. Listen, you do something like cleaning services, you're gonna stay busy, especially if you get those corporate contracts. Do hairstyling. And listen, if you're thinking about cleaning services, if you get something that's going to, again, try to keep down this COVID run that's coming up, if you got some way to go through, you got, a piece of equipment that's going to sterilize work environments, you're going to be a step ahead because a lot of companies don't have that. Do hairstyling, braiding locks, etc. Do nails, start a lawn care business, ghost commerce, transcription and typing, customer service online for companies, Instacart, use work live ops, which is the call taker for infomercials. Anything else? This is a good list. We could go on and on, I know. We could go on and on. All righty, this is our action plan. Our action plan. We're going to report these at the next coaching call, but I'd like for you to pick 2 or 3 things that you can and will do from the first list. Pick 2 or 3 things that you can and will do from the first list. That was a list of things that are in your current situation, whether that's talking to your credit card companies about your interest rates, revisiting your insurance, taking your lunch to work, more days a week than maybe you buy your food 3 days and maybe you cut back to just buying food 1 day a week. That way you don't feel like you're missing out completely, but bring yourself down to a smaller thing. Pick 2 or 3 things, and I said 2 or 3. There's the list had 20-something things on it. So we really should be able to find even more than 2 or 3, but we're being, conservative here. And then pick at least 1 thing from the second list to research and to start if you're ready. Pick at least 1 thing from the second list to research and start if you're ready. And it could just be that your other thing is that you're going to do dividend stocks, but at least 1. And then if you're going to do dividend stocks, you're still going to need money for that. So you probably need to do 1 more thing if you're going to buy dividend stocks, because you're going to need some money to buy some dividend stocks, right? Okay, so this is our action plan. It's going to go also onto this same document. Let me share it. Make sure that everybody who has it can be an editor. Everybody who has this link can edit it. I'm copying the link, putting it here, putting the link in the chat. It's a Google Doc. So what we're doing here, now we're going down to the action plan page. Action plans. Okay, now we want to hold you accountable. We're going to help you hold yourself accountable. Let's go with that. We'd like to help you hold yourself accountable. Okay, so I'm putting myself on the list first. And the 2 things I'm going to do is I'm going to revisit insurance. Going to revisit the insurance and find things to sell. Because I got stuff that can be put here for sale. That's my first 2 things off of list number 1. And let me see, what am I gonna? I'm also going to do, my new thing is going to be government, selling to the government. Hey, you know what we did not put on our list? Start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go to, Amy Porterfield's course creation class. It's not a class. course creation thing. That's what I'm doing. Anybody can click the link and can get to it. I keep feeling like they're walking in my yard, but they're on the sidewalk. Well, their dog on my yard though. Anybody else typing besides me? Am I the only one? I'm gonna refresh it. Not that you have to fill it in right now, but I do want you to put your action plan items on here. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. There we go. Who's got questions, comments, concerns? Any of those things? I need to make this much bigger. It's still hard to read. This is our calendar for the month of September. I knew that Jamie was going to ask me for our monthly calendar. Oh, it's still hard to read that one too. It's almost impossible to read. So what we got going in our calendar for the month, I may need to grab another shot of it. We're doing our coaching call today. Monday, where the market is closed on Monday, so we won't be having our call and we won't be trading on Monday, but we are having our live options trading people enough. We got votes for Monday. We were going back and forth between our newbies, between whether to do it on Monday or Tuesday. We voted on it and Monday won out. So Monday at 6 p.m., we will be talking about cash secure puts. So if you're somebody who's interested in listening to the cash secure puts call, that's going to be Monday at 6 p.m. We're going to do cash secure puts. Okay. We'll do that, our live training for our newbies, our 6-week training. That's Monday at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, we're starting our SPX XSP challenge. Starting the challenge for the month. Again, the challenge is all you. Whatever money you want to do, XSP, SPX, and you were challenged. I'm trying to get us to, trying to see if we can do at least 10% per day in profits. Okay, an average of 10% per day. Some days you might make less and some days you might make more, and then it'll all average out each trading day. Okay, I decided I was going to start with $1,000. You can start with what you like. And we'll grow it. I've got a spreadsheet. I'm going to go grab the link here in a minute so you can put your names in. You can put your names in it. Where is the link for the challenge? Where is there it is. There's the picture. This is the spreadsheet. Move it back to the bottom again. Forward to the bottom. Did y'all see my TikTok video? I put it on YouTube also. This was I was in a short, like a vertical video, not challenge. It was everybody calls it a challenge. It was a vertical video little class thing that was 3 days. I think it was called a challenge. But she had us to create videos using a certain sound.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
The first one.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
The first one.
You can go back to your regular
you can
life,
go
or
back
you
and
can
forth.
know
I'm
the
selling.
truth
And
about
I
the
decided, I'm going to go
universe.
buy
The
it.
choice
And it's like,
is now
nope,
yours.
I'm back to
The first
selling.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can
That was my video that I did for the thingamajigger. Where are we? Nope, that's not gonna be big enough. Calendar. Wednesday, we have our weekly options training is on Wednesdays at 7. Thursdays is when I release the videos. Friday, Next Saturday, cash flow 101. Jamie runs that at 11 o'clock. And those are the biggest things. Well, I do want to make sure that we're thinking about those too, and hopefully somebody's is planning to come to the thing on October the 7th. If you're pondering a trip to Jacksonville, come on down and hang out for the weekend. We're going to go through the strategies again. I'm going to do them live and in living color. Those of you who are in our community can come to the training at no extra cost. But if you do, I'm going to put you to work. I'll put you to work. Oh, they didn't want him doing a video. No, I didn't want a video. I just wanted the graphic. There we go. Just open the graphic. Pass the word. Maybe have somebody come with you. Y'all come together on a road trip or whatsoever. We only have room for 25 people. 25 folks is what we're doing.
Is there a sign up?
Well, there isn't per se. There is a registration for those who are paying. But yeah, if you'd like to come, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, as of right now, I'm gonna say yes.
All righty, cool. I love it. Be glad to see you in person. All right, that's gonna be October the 7th. I need to start boosting it and promoting it like in our general area. It's like I want to promote it, but then I don't want it to be so promoted that it gets too many people. But it's what it is. If I don't promote it, it might not get anybody. So I gotta do that. So I'm torn between what to do. But I'm gonna go ahead. Once the 25 fill up, it just filled up. Once it's all full up, it's all full up. That's how that goes. So that's there. We got our calendar is there. Our upcoming events is there. We'll continue to do what we do in the mornings. Our weekly stuff. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Everybody's brain running? How y'all feeling?
Great ideas. Really starting to think.
Energized.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we just get out of, because I know for me, I'll get in my own head and stuff that can be like right here. I'll overlook it. I'm so busy looking out there, I can't see the stuff that's right here. I can't see this stuff. Like, for example, I was like, this summer, I knew I was going to have like 6 weeks off from work. And I was like, well, let me go figure out what I'm going to do while I'm off from work to generate income. And I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and hook up with like a DoorDash, or I don't like Uber. I wanted to do like food or stuff. I didn't want to Uber people around. I don't mind, I'm social enough, but I was like, I'd rather not have to worry about people. So I was going to do like medical courier stuff. Like, let me just make sure I got my little courier apps all set up and ready, and I can do that for each day. And it was one morning in the shower, because the Lord speaks to me in the shower. He was like, why are you trying to go somewhere? You can literally do a course or do something, provide a resource for the summer that will pay you all the money you're going to put miles on your car to get and hassle and leave home. And he's like, that's why the Lord talks to me. It's like, why are you going out there to make money? You can make money right here. So then the idea started to flow as to what things I could do during the 6-week window of time that were going to be fine. So I ended up using stuff what's in your wallet, what's stuff I already had, skills I already have, things I already have right here, things I'm already doing. I just did another one. I promoted and did another one, and that covered the money from, instead of going to cart around medical supplies or to deliver stuff from Walgreens, I was able to just stay home and do what I do and still provide just as much value, because I'm, both of those things provide value, but what I'm doing provides value. So I was like, well, I don't have to leave home to provide value. Same thing for you. There's things that y'all know how to do that you can provide a service for someone else who doesn't know how or doesn't want to do it. I'm telling you, I'm not one who's interested in cutting grass, but every day in our neighborhood group, there's somebody asking for somebody to cut their grass. Because if our grass gets past a few inches, they come out here with your letter talking about your grass too tall. So people are getting their grass, and people don't want to cut their own grass. First of all, it ain't that much. So because all of us have small plots for most of us. So it's not a lot of grass. So people are like, well, who's cutting grass today? And there's always somebody who responds. But I mean, if you were somebody who wanted to just work this neighborhood, you literally could work this neighborhood and never leave. Never leave. I'm not into grass cutting, but grass cutting is a good repeat business because the grass is gonna keep growing. It doesn't stop. It's like they don't get enough. As soon as you cut it in a week, they're gonna need to cut again. Another week, they're gonna need to cut again. You get people on contract versus, call me when you need me, but put them on a contract. It says, I'll cut your grass once a week for a certain amount of money per month. Let them pay you every month. On the front side, by the way, you paying me at the first of the month, not the end of the month. Cleaning services, same thing. Put them on a contract where, I'll clean your house for, 4 times a month for a certain fee. There's these jobs. I meant to put a few more things on our list. There's some jobs that people that are not fun jobs, but somebody's got to do them, and people are willing to pay for people to do them. So I was thinking of junk removal or moving jobs. If you're interested in moving people's things or house clear outs. Did I close that drive? I guess I did. If you're interested in like clearing out people's houses, they need people to like pick up and clean out people's houses or whatever. I think it's called preservation. I think it's called preservation, where like the banks have taken over houses back from people and the house sits empty. So the bank has to pay somebody to preserve it, whether that's to keep the yard done, to do, there's ways to work for the banks in these areas. Wow, this list has over 50 things on it. What was I just talking about? I was talking about preservation of property. You can also do a joint venture with someone else. I wanted to talk about that before. I'm going to go back to the joint venture thing, because I want to make sure that we don't realize we don't have to do all these things alone. Preservation of property. So just talking about junk hauling, moving services. You got a truck and you're willing to move some stuff from place to place. Go to people. The guy who the junk hauling one I watched, the guy was like, basically go in a neighborhood, take your van or your trailer, whatever you're gonna do, and knock on doors and say, you got anything you need moved? Got anything you need taken out? You got anything you want to get rid of? And you just not people now aren't as fond of the door knocking ideas, but some people do knock on doors still and hang the little door hanger signs or whatever. That can be a little more labor intensive, or you can put out, junk removal services on Craigslist or whatever else. But I wanted to say that whatever things you come up with, you think about, don't think you got to go this alone, right? There may be someone even in this community who's willing to do some of these things with you, or you may have people near you who are willing to work on these things together. So I know so many times we run into things and we feel like we have to go it alone, like we can't necessarily ask for help, number one, or we don't want to work and partner with people. But it's those partnerships that get the things accomplished. Maybe you can't be the person who maybe you can't be the person who does all the grass cutting, but you can partner with the grass cut people. You do some cutting, they do some cutting, y'all work together. Or, I'm not sure why I'm on the grass cutting thing, but there may be some other things that you can do in partnerships or joint ventures. And I think there's websites and stuff for those too, where people are looking for maybe silent investors, or you just want to put money in and pull money out. You don't want to be present with any of this work, but you want to help and do like joint ventures. But that's another thing for even the housing and real estate stuff. You do joint ventures. Oh, I think we have photography on the list. The young lady who came into my house and did the photography to list my house for sale, she was here probably 30 minutes. She was in, she ran through. And if you do real estate photography, she says her schedule's so busy, she can't keep up. She can't keep up. Her schedule's super loaded. Real estate photography. All of that. Anything else? As we think about it, the ideas will continue to flow. What you think about is which of these am I interested in? What can I do? And if I need to get partners, please don't not do something. This is bad grammar. Please don't leave something on the table because you think you don't have help, or you don't have a partner, or you think you got to do it by yourself. Because there's partners for some of these things. Work together with some people. Your family members, all your family can partner. That's why I think today where a family put all their money together and they built 3 houses on one. They bought one big piece of land and they put 3 houses on it. They bought the land together and they put 3 houses on it. So another thing you can do is buy multifamily properties and you live in one piece and rent out the other pieces. Flip those. Flip them. Live in a rental and you rent out your house. Okay, you got to be creativity. Lots of creativity. But let's, on our list, make sure that we put something there. We got the stuff at the bottom where we're starting to put in our action plans. Okay, please go ahead and fill those as you come up with stuff. I'm going to ask about them again. Jamie, also, when you're on the calls this week, please ask about them again, so that we can see, are we putting things on our list and we're following through? Follow through. We're following through. Okay. Jamie, you got anything you want to add? This is your ball of wax. Jump on.
I think
Put me
you
in,
about
coach.
covered it.
Huh?
I think you covered it.
I did not cover it.
I'm pretty sure you did.
We've covered a lot. But let's start. Let's start with where we are. Let's start with where we are. I just remember with my mother, and you may have heard me tell this before, but as my mother got toward the end of her life, she started to just need help financially. So me and my children were starting to support her. Well, not support fully, don't even get me wrong. We started to help. We were helping her on a monthly basis, make sure that she could cover once she had retired and all the things. We started to help her financially every month. After my mom, and she, had bills, she was starting to struggle mentally with this because she was having more things to pay than she had resources. But after my mom passed away, and we went in there to start clearing out the things that, all the things that my mom had, a beautiful place loaded with a lot of beautiful things. And my mother literally had enough things in her house to bring herself over and over and over. She could have brought herself into the black multiple times. She had closets full of brand new clothes that still had the plastic on them. And she got them to sell them. The reason she was going to sell them, when she initially bought them, long before she ever got sick, she bought them to sell them and just never did. My mother had literally hundreds of hats that were, high priced hats that she could have sold and done. My mother had jewelry. She had little trinkets. She had so many things that she wasn't using these things. These were not like in rotation in the closet, but she had. So my mother could have brought herself into financial surety with no issues had there been a few more steps. Now, I didn't live here, so I had to take some of the responsibility. I'll take some responsibility for not being present. So she didn't have the help to get those things listed and do all that goes along with that. And I know that is work as well. But I mean, there was so much, and I'm saying that to say that there's things in all of our houses. Men and women, there's things in all of our houses that where we can make some adjustments and pull up hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, whether that's things we have that we can get rid of, services we can offer, a reduction of what we're currently spending money on. I mean, if you've got 3 and 4 and 5 vehicles and you're not using but 2 or 3, let's get rid of one of them. If you own an RV and it's sitting in your yard waiting for the rare time that you decide to go on an RV trip, rent that RV out. Even if it sits in your yard, rent it out like a short-term rental. There are people I see here in Jacksonville, people are renting out their fifth wheel RVs as a place to live. And the person lives there and pays monthly rent. They just live right there on the same property, but that thing they bought that they're not using is now making money for them. There's things that we own that could be generating income for us. So I want you to think about those things and put them into practice. We can pull up some more monies so we can go trade and grow our trading accounts. Okay, Jamie?
What?
I see the mic's open, so I figure you're gonna say something.
Is it open? Sorry.
No, nothing from you. Nothing. Okay. All righty, everyone. I'm going to bid us a fond farewell. Okay. Sell t-shirts, sell coffee mugs, open an Etsy store. My brain is still running. Open an Etsy shop. Sell mugs. Oh, some of you are creative. Sell your creations. If you're somebody who if you make things, jewelry, food, maybe you make little, woodworking things. Sell your creations. Sell mugs and t-shirts. Use not drop shipping. Use print on demand, so you don't have to do any of the things. Help people do the things you know how to do. That's where that course creation comes from. Anything you know how to do, help somebody else who doesn't know how to do it. And you don't have to necessarily be an expert. If you know 10 or 20% more than they know, all you gotta do is stay 2 or 3 steps ahead of the next person. You don't have to be an expert at it to tell somebody else how to do it. Right? Okay, I think I'm done now for real. Okay, y'all, we will not have our call on Monday because the market is closed. I will pull us up some things for cash secure puts and covered calls. I think EOSE fell down to in the 3s again. Miss Marcia, where did EOSE stop? Last I looked, it was at 380. Anybody remember?
It dropped further down than that for a split second.
It went down lower. I figured people were going to start selling once it got up into the $5 range. I was like, oh yeah, people who've been holding it in the $2 range are going to sell and take their money. That's 100% return on your investment. So people started selling. Actually, I bought a put when it started going down. I was like, yep, might as well get a few dollars off of EOSE going down. I can see if I know my covered call just closed worthless because I had a 4 strike and I know it closed below $4. But we can look at EOSE maybe as a continued rinse and repeat. And don't forget tomorrow afternoon, I think I'll do 5 o'clock. Oh, am I gonna do tomorrow? I'm supposed to go to a tacos event with my daughter. Our date night got moved to Sunday for this week. And Jamie, my daughter this week called it date night. It wasn't me. She called it date night. So we're gonna go to a event tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do my live tomorrow. I think we're gonna be out there at the tacos function. She bought the tickets, so I gotta go. I may not do live tomorrow. I may just have to do the video and release it. Just release a video. But looks like EOSE closed at 385. Looks like it closed at 3 yesterday. So my covered call is gonna definitely, well, it did expire worthless because I had a four strike. So I'll still have my 100 shares. I think I might have paid $3.85 for them. Something around that I paid for the shares anyway. The last video I put up on YouTube, I put it up yesterday. And it's been going like gangbusters. I sent y'all the link on the video, the one I posted up. I got some other videos. I now have to take the time to schedule out all my newly edited videos are gonna be going up. Come on, machine, are gonna be going up soon. I'm excited about that. Excited. This is taking far too long. It's been far too long. I know I keep trying to wrap up, but this is the last thing I promise. This is the last thing I promise you. 831 subscribers. Yes. This video here is the one I put up yesterday afternoon, I think it was. It has 248 views already in 22 hours. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Getting better and better. Every time we do better and better. 2x your money in 10 days. And I talk about using SPX. I talk about using SPX to make at least $50 a day and get your money up. Double your money in 10 trading days. Yay to the YouTube. So YouTube channels is definitely another thing to do on a topic that you are interested in. They got YouTube channels for everything, right? Everything. All righty. I am really saying goodbye this time. I bid you truly a fond farewell. I will upload this video once it's ready. All right, everybody. Don't forget to fill in the Google Drive, the Google slide. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Okay, wait. Before you go, I have a question.
Yes.
So I know, we're not winning anything, but is that once we put what we're gonna do, is that to hold us accountable? Like, do we revisit this every quarter to say this is what has happened with what I've chosen, or like what are we gonna do?
So with which one? With the list of things, or
Yeah, with the list of the things that we chose.
Okay. Yeah. It is to hold us accountable. So we can come back and check in.
How often are we gonna come back?
I'm gonna come back at least in the 2 weeks. We have our coaching call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna come back periodically after that. So every coaching call that could be on our list of where are we on our get more money.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's it. Thanks.
That's cool. Cool,
Yep.
cool. All right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. You're welcome. You're welcome.